Welcome to chair yoga. Begin by finding a comfortable seated position. Take a few nice deep breaths, making the transition to your practice. Typically, when we sit in a chair, the back rounds. This can be very uncomfortable over time, especially for the lower back. So work to sit up nice and tall. You might lean forward, lengthen the spine, direct the sits bones towards the back of the chair, and then come back up, drawing the belly in, checking that the ankles are underneath the knees, rolling the shoulders, and relaxing the palms on the knees or thighs. We'll start by warming the hands up, rubbing one hand into the other, and then energizing, reaching one arm up, pulling it back, and then to the other side. Reach and pull, deepen the breath. Feel yourself warming up. This next round, take both arms up. As you exhale, contract. Draw the navel towards the spine. Hold the breath out for a second or two. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out of the mouth. Notice how you feel. Now take the time to simply follow the breath in and out of the body. You can close your eyes if you like. The breath is always present. The mind travels to the past and into the future. But when we reflect and notice our breath, we're in the present moment, here and now. Allow the breath to deepen. Feel your body relaxing, your mind beginning to still. And then take a big breath in, reaching arms overhead and bringing hands to the heart. Make sure your feet are comfortable, grounded on the earth, knees over the ankles. We're going to interlace the fingers after an inhalation. Exhale and round your back. Inhale, stretch the arms up and relax them down. Try this again. It doesn't matter how high up you take your arms. Listen to your shoulders and go just to the point that feels right for your body today. Inhale up. Exhale down. Deepening the breath. You can always pause this video and take more time on any of these poses if you'd like. We're twisting on the next exhalation. Your hand may come to the chair in the back. It doesn't have to. Inhaling and exhaling, rotating the spine. Inhale up. Exhale, bring the arms along by your side. Bringing the feet out in front, you can reach the arms up and extend long. Bring the hands down to the knees, shins, or maybe all the way to the ankles or to the feet. Relax the head. Relax the face and the jaw. Inhale, come up, roll the shoulders. Adjust your seated position if you need to. We're going to take a mudra, a hand position, known as Ganesa mudra next. One hand turns out, the other faces in. The fingers hook like a bear claw. Rotating left to right, feel the energizing effect all along the back of the body. And then if your shoulders feel okay with it, lift those hands and arms up to wherever it feels comfortable for you and lower down. You're pulling the hands away from each other, creating some tension. Release and relax. Take a few deep breaths. Now take Ganesa mudra to the other side. One hand faces out, the other in. Rotating left to right, you can turn your gaze to give the neck a little stretch if you like. This mudra is said to be very good for the heart and the lungs. Finally, lifting the arms up, maybe overhead or wherever it feels best for your body. Inhaling and exhaling. One more time. Relax the arms down. Shake the hands. Feel some warmth in the upper body. Rub the hands together again, and like you're putting a lovely bit of lotion on your hands, rub one hand into the other. Interlacing the fingers, you could rest the hands at what we call the heart center, the middle of the chest, feeling your heartbeat, connecting with your breath. We're going to work the feet next, lifting the right leg. Just circle that right foot. You might hear a little sound effect or two in the ankle joint as it warms up. Circle both directions, and then straighten your leg and bend 3 to 5 times, working the knee joint. Take it to the other side. Remember, you can pause this video if you need to take more time with any of these stretches. Extending and bending back and forth. Remember to continue drawing the belly in and sitting up tall as we continue with our seated work. I'm bringing my hands to my knees, and I'm just going to circle the upper body around one direction. This is really nice for the lower back. I recommend this stretch if you spend any amount of time in a chair, at a desk, or if you're traveling. Go both directions. Easy, gentle circles, and remember to breathe. Now take the arms out wide. I call this saguaro cactus position because I live in the desert. We're going to spread the hands wide and then make fists. It's always good to work with the hands. Open and close. Now on an exhalation, bring the forearms towards each other in front of the chest. Inhale and open. Exhale and close. The forearms don't need to touch. See where you get to today. Opening and closing. And then we're coming into a side stretch. You can bring one hand to the side of the chair, reach the other arm up overhead. Take it to the other side. Enjoy creating a little space between each of those rib bones. You might like to circle your hand and even wave at a friend off in the distance. Come back to seated. Roll the shoulders. Take a moment, notice how you feel. I'm showing you lotus mudra here. The base of the hands, thumbs, and pinkies touch. The 3 middle fingers are apart. This open-handed position at our heart is a wonderful pose for feeling a sense of gratitude and well-being. Now take your feet wider apart. Reach up as you inhale. As you exhale, come down, hand to the thigh, shin, or ankle, and open your opposite arm up, stretching the chest again. You might bring the hand to the back of your head. See where the pose takes you today. Inhale up, exhale, hand to the leg, stretch and open wide. Find your arm position. Back to center. Bring the legs out in front, a little closer together, reach up. Big breath in, and another forward fold. The hands can come down to the shins, to the ankles. For some people, maybe even all the way to the tops of the feet. Relax the head, the face, the jaw, and the upper back. You might like to make fisted hands and gently pound the area of the lower back. This can release tension, and it's great for the kidneys as well. Very refreshing. As you come back up, take a moment or two, adjust your position if you need to. You could lean back for this last little movement. We're just going to patter the feet on the floor. You might not be able to see my feet in this video, but they're pounding, pattering the floor. It feels really good and it increases blood flow to the feet. We'll come up to standing next. The back of my chair is higher than yours might be, and that's fine. As you come to standing, notice your feet on the earth. You might like to rock a little forward and back. I'm going to move my chair forward just a bit so I have a little more room for the standing poses that we'll get into next. With my feet grounded and the chair a comfortable distance from my body, I'm again going to just feel the feet on the earth. Try rocking up and down on the heels a few times. Now typically when we come to a standing position, we're not exactly symmetrical. We might slouch or shift side to side. For our standing practice, you want to stand tall. Draw the belly in, point the tailbone down. Ground into the feet, relax the shoulders. Like a little string is pulling you up from the crown of your head, I like to say we're making ourselves as tall as we say that we are on our driver's license. Now lift one or both arms up as you inhale. You can always hold on to the back of the chair if you need to. Take those deep breaths in, lifting the arms up, and a full exhalation as you release the arms down. Inhale, you might try lifting off of the heels, work those feet, work the balance. Exhale, release. One more time, inhale. Exhale. I'm coming into a twist on this exhalation, rotating to the right. My right arm comes behind my back, my left arm in front of my lower belly. I'm taking the twist to the other side. One hand can be on the back of the chair if you like. Inhale up. Exhale and come down. Find your balance, your steady standing pose. We're going to step one foot back. It's my right leg. I'm lifting the heel, drawing the belly in. The front leg is bent, the knee is over the ankle. If you need to plant your back foot on the ground, you can for greater stability. See if you can lift one or both arms in this high lunge position. It can be tricky. The chair is your friend. Now I'm adjusting my front foot a little. I'm going to press off of that back foot. I'm hovering. I'm taking a balancing pose. The toes can always graze the earth. See where you get to. Use the chair and come back carefully when you're ready. We'll take these same poses to the second side. A high lunge. My tummy's drawing in. I'm feeling a stretch in that hip flexor on the left side. My left foot is back. The heel is lifted, but you can ground your foot if you need to. Hands might stay to the chair or arms might lift, and you could take a mudra if you like, maybe the index finger and thumb tips together. Feel the stretch, feel the strengthening work, keep breathing, and then adjust the front foot and press off of the back foot. See how your balance feels today. Sometimes I call this flying warrior. Come back, both feet on the earth. Bend the legs, soften the knees. Now this is my favorite movement, and I do it in almost every yoga practice. Circling the hips, like you're a hula dancer. Going one direction and then the other way. This is so good for the hips and lower back. You can do this again as a break during the day, or maybe if you're traveling, just taking a pause to help stay flexible and relaxed. Bring the hands to the heart when you're done. Take a few deep breaths. Remember to pause this video if you need to take a little extra time. Now we're coming next into a chair version of the pose known as downward facing dog. I'm adjusting my chair so I have a little more room. Hands are pressing into the top of the back of the chair. I'm creating some traction. My arms are straight and strong. My rear end is pointing towards the wall behind me. I really feel the spine elongating, decompressing. It's super yummy. Come back from downward dog. And take your legs wide apart. This is 5-pointed star, one of my favorite poses. The hands are open wide. The chest is open. You can use a chair if you need to. Take a side stretch here. Reach into one side. Come back to center and take that side stretch, opening up the rib cage to the other side. Back to center. I'm turning my toes out slightly here. You might feel like you're in a dance class next. We're bending and straightening the legs. The tummy is engaged. You might feel a sense of lifting internally as you exhale and bend, engaging the pelvic floor muscles. Keep breathing. You can hold that engaged position as you take lion's breath, sticking out the tongue as you exhale, taking the gaze over the tip of the nose. It's just a little scary. Finishing with lion's breath, we're going to keep the legs bent and the toes slightly turned out. The pose I'm doing here has been named Kokapelli pose by some of my students. It's a side stretch, the arms and legs are still bent. Now straighten the legs, bring the feet together and take a moment. Rest and relax, come to center, notice how you're feeling. This is Hakini Mudra, all 10 fingertips touching, the hands open in front of the heart. It's said to be excellent for the brain and for memory. Releasing Hakini Mudra, we'll take our feet wide apart again. Now we're coming into another side stretch. Turn your right toes to point in the same direction as the right knee. The left foot is at a slight angle, about 45 degrees. We're going to reach that left arm overhead. The hand can come to the thigh. One hand could stay on the chair if you like. If the shoulder feels tricky on that left side, keep the arm along by your side. However the pose feels best for you. Coming back to center, we'll shift to the second side. Turning the left toes out, the right toes at an angle, bending that left leg, finding your side stretch. You might even take the forearm to the thigh, or the hand to the chair, arm overhead, or along by your side if the shoulder is a little sensitive. Roll the top shoulder back, open the chest. Breathe deeply. Coming back to center. We're going to keep our legs wide, but you might want to take the chair a little farther forward. With the hands on the chair, extend your rear end back again towards the wall behind you. Press down into the chair, the arms are long. This is a wide-legged downward dog, and I'm doing a twist and opening stretch, lifting one arm and then the other, following that hand with my gaze. Inchworm is next. My feet are closer together. I'm inhaling, arching the back. I'm exhaling, drawing the belly in, rounding. Inhale and exhale, flex and extend. This is really good for the maintenance of the spine. Now come back to standing and take a moment or two. Push Paputi Mudra, in English known as handful of flowers, is a lovely resting pose. The hands are cupped. The index finger and thumb tips come together. Hold Push Paputi at your heart and think of that which you're grateful for. Bringing the arms along by your side, we're going to finish the standing work with a balancing pose. You might like to use the back of the chair for support. Draw the belly in, point the tailbone down. I'm lifting my right heel off the floor. You can turn the knee out, or if it's more comfortable for the hip, lift the knee straight up. Tree pose is traditionally done with the knee turned out. Draw that left hip in, engage the tummy, find your balance. The hands can stay on the chair, one or both arms can lift. You might even like to lift your gaze. When you're ready to come out, release the first side. 2 feet back to the earth, walk it out a little. Now lift your left heel. Decide if you're comfortable turning the knee out or maybe bringing it up without turning it out to the side. Draw the right hip in, engage the core, relax the shoulders. Use the chair if you like. The left toes can stay on the floor or come onto the standing leg. One or both arms can lift. You might like to open the arms wide like branches of a beautiful tree. Keep breathing and relax the face. Come back down with care. Walk the feet and take a moment. Catch your breath. Feel the heartbeat. Enjoy the present moment. We're coming back to seated next. Find that comfortable position, not slouching, not rounding, but sitting up nice and tall. Lengthen the spine, knees are over the ankles, roll the shoulders. Reach up through the crown of the head, and then take a few more circles. One direction, gently and easily. and then the other way. Drawing the belly in. We're going to take a core exercise to strengthen the midsection. I'm simply lifting one leg and then the other. There are some leg muscles involved, but I'm also using core strength to take that lifted position. Now try this. As you lift, hands behind your head, turn on an exhalation. Find a twist. One elbow comes towards the opposite knee. This is fairly challenging. Breathing in, strengthening oblique abdominal muscles as you exhale and twist, coming down, and taking it to the final side. Relax the arms. Shake it out, feel the warmth in your belly. Full deep breath. We're going to do a little more twisting at this point. I'm turning sideways on my chair. Sitting up nice and tall, my feet are still grounded. Inhale. Use those arms to help you exhale and find a twist. You might bring your hands to the back of the chair. Again, your chair might look quite different than mine. You can also turn your gaze over that back shoulder. That will give the neck a stretch. Inhale up and come back to center. Pause this video if you need to take a little more time with this position. Twists can be tricky and you want to stay mindful. Inhale, exhale. Relax the shoulders. Relax the face. The shoulders tend to want to hunch up. Just let them release. Imagine that little string reaching up from the crown of the head to keep you long and tall. Now unwind and come back to center. Find your comfortable position. Roll the shoulders. Take the arms out wide. Big breath in. I'm crossing my right arm underneath my left. You can take hands to the shoulders, palms together if you like. Listen to your shoulders. My legs are fairly wide apart. I'm lifting the arms up and lowering them down, checking that my shoulders feel okay with this. Now inhale, lift the gaze, and as you exhale, round. This arm position is known as eagle arms, Garudasana in Sanskrit. The forward fold stretches between the shoulder blades. It's quite relaxing. Inhale up like great wings, take those arms wide, and then cross them to the second side. Left arm underneath the right. You find the position that feels right for you today. Lifting up, lowering down. Inhale, exhale. This last time, lift the gaze. As you exhale, come down between the knees, which are wide apart. The head always wants to be involved. Release, surrender to gravity. Let that head go. Inhale, and once again open the arms wide. A big breath in, just floating the hands up. And then we're borrowing from Kundalini Yoga. Flutter the hands. The arms are strong, the wrists are relaxed. Flutter, flutter, clear the space around you, and then release. Bring your hands to your knees or thighs, and take a moment or two here. Coming back to center, checking in with how you're feeling. We're coming towards the end of our practice, a period of rest. I like to take a rolled up towel and bring it to my lower back, between my body and the chair. The towel is fairly low on the back. We don't want to slouch around. We want to draw the belly in and then feel the support of that towel behind us. There's a little space between my body and the chair. Knees are over the ankles. And you might like to warm your hands up again at the heart. Rub the hands together. Create some nice energy. The hands are said to be an extension of the heart. Now take your warm hands and patter the fingertips at the sternum, the middle of the chest. Take that pattering all the way out along the collarbones towards the shoulders. This relaxes the chest muscles. 75% of lymph drainage takes place in the chest near the left shoulder, so make sure to work that area. Now take the hands and stroke the forehead. Remove glasses if you need to. We're moving from the center out, a light feathery touch to relax the head. Take the fingertips over the eyes and the bridge of the nose, and 3 to 5 rounds of stroking again from the middle of the face out, releasing tension. Fingertips over the mouth and jaw. Stroke the fingers away from the body. Relax and release anything you might be holding on to. Finally, the fingertips can stroke from the jaw down the throat towards the chest. This is very relaxing. It stimulates glands and lymph nodes in the neck, and it just feels good. Now release the hands down to the knees or thighs. You can keep the palms facing up or turn them down on the legs. Make sure you're comfortable. Take some nice deep breaths. Close the eyes. You don't need to be watching this video for the final part of this practice. We're coming to our phase of relaxation, where we digest all that we've done and rest and refuel at a very deep level. With the eyes closed, follow the breath in and out of the body. Remember that the breath is always present, so when you observe the breath, you're in this moment, the present moment, here and now. Breathing in, breathing out. Feel your body beginning to relax. The feet are heavy on the earth. The legs are relaxing completely. The belly is soft. The chest is open. And the shoulders are relaxed. Feel the weight of your arms. Relax your hands all the way down to the fingertips. Feel your whole head relaxing at this time. Muscles around the eyes, around the nose and cheekbones, at the mouth and at the jaw are softening completely. The neck is relaxed, the throat is soft. There's nothing more we need to do. We'll take these next few minutes to absorb all that we've done in our practice today. In the present moment, simply releasing and relaxing completely. You can stay in this relaxed position as long as you like. When you're ready to come out, begin to deepen the breath. Small movements are nice to start with. As you come back, wiggling fingers, wiggling toes. Open the eyes carefully, and then continue moving, maybe waking up the wrist and ankle joints, rolling the shoulders. And with a big breath in, lift the arms overhead. Bring the hands down to the heart center. Take that one more time. Inhale, exhale. We'll finish with the mudra of peace, Kapota mudra. The hands are slightly cupped at the heart center. It's a chance to become aware of the heart center and to reflect upon peace, bringing peace into our bodies, sending a message of peace out into the world. Now press the palms together. Bow the head to the heart if you like. All of my energy appreciates your energy. Thank you for sharing your practice with me today. Have a beautiful day.